It's your favorite. It's your favorite. It's your favorite. Because it's a favorite.
Okay. So guys, it's your favorite day, it's my favorite day, it's everybody's favorite day, except Garfield. It's Podcast Monday. Woo!
Yeah.
Second week in a row! Yeah!
You're doing something right, man.
So, this week we don't have that many topics per se, but they're really dense topics. We're gonna go over the Call of the Duelist spoiler list, as well as our main event, the first topic of the day. Drum roll. World's ban list. So the world's ban list has been announced. A quick reminder: there's also a side event for OTS where they also place the world ban list. We'll probably discuss that next week, just so we get a better feel of what decks to look out for. But this is the cards that got hit in the 4 worlds. Some quick notes: cards released after July 21st are not allowed. So that means no Call of the Duelist or anything other than outside of that. You can use cards from the Battle of Legends Light's Revenge, as well as Starter Deck Link Strike. So that means cards such as Minerva is going to be legal. It's going to be the Link format, because Link Strike, of course, is Link cards. You cannot use cards from Call of the Duelist. This includes Emerging Emergency, Rescue, and Boogie Trap. Of course, those are the special edition?
The special edition sneak peek preview promo cards.
Yeah, was it Maximum Crisis?
Yeah.
The Forbidden and Limited list for the World Championship is very different from the usual Forbidden Limited list. Please refer for this list very carefully while building your deck. As per the tournament policy, if your deck contains any Forbidden cards or more than the allowed number of limited or semi-limited cards, you will earn a game loss. If an illegal deck list is submitted, it cannot be revised or fixed. You will not be able to participate in the tournament. Really important for people playing in Worlds. It's gonna suck. Like you won your Nats. You're like first place everything, but you can't play the main event or Worlds because there's a really big mistake. And players may use cards printed in any language. TCG, they're familiar that you can't use OCG cards, and I believe vice versa, but just because of the huge variety of nations, Japan, France, Europe in general, America, you can use any language for your preference. So here's the Forbidden Limited list. It's 6 pages, and I did it in dueling book format. So we'll briefly go over these cards, explain why they were in this list. The majority of the reasons are either they're limited or they're somewhat touched in the TCG list or OCG list, whichever had the lowest. So let's say BLS. BLS is 3 in Japan, but because it's at 1 in US, it will be played at 1 at this event. So going through it quickly. Loading. Don't tell me. Okay, so we have Pocket Fort Towers, Apprentice Illusion Magician. This was the Shonen Jump card. Because Europe does not have access to it, they can't play it. Blaster, Chaos Ember Dragon, and Void of the End. Is that? Oh, so TCG only. We have Charming Resort Staff. So pretty much all the Spiral cards, because they're TCG exclusive and OCG does not have a version of it, they're not allowed at Worlds. Cyberjar, Cyber Pristine, Disc Commander. A lot of these are self-explanatory. Djinn Releaser. Going through the other cards. Gaga Head was featured in the Zexo manga. Again, Europe doesn't have access. Infinity General, I believe the same thing. Level Eater is at 0 as Japan. Subterrors, again, TCG exclusive. So if you want to look at the actual list, it's on the Konami website. Or you can check out Project CCG on Facebook. We post a link to that website. Kirin, of course, banned here. Persona Dragon, I believe it was the Shonen. And
Yeah.
was Phantom the shonen or the manga? I mean the volume.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're the same bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
we can't play them.
Now, some
No,
other
please.
cards to include: prize cards. Prize cards, they're typically banned unless they're a reprint. For example, the Minerva is not on this list just due to the fact it was just recently reprinted in Battles of Legends, Battle of Light. So we have Ascension Sky Dragon being banned. That was 2014 prize card, yeah.
Mm.
Beelzes is a manga. Bloodfest Manifest, 2000 something. Jeez, man, these
Wait,
cards.
Ascension was 2015.
15, okay, sorry. 14 was Giant Hand?
16, yeah, 14 was Giant Hand. Blood Misfits, I don't know, it's probably like 2012.
Stardust Chronicle Spark is a manga. Vermilion's TC exclusive. Exiton, although we got the reprint, it's still not off the list yet. This hurts my soul.
Nothing.
Other things to note: Zodiac's pretty much bribeable, and Giant are banned. Major hits of Zodiac we'll discuss in a bit. Our predictions. Going through spells and traps. Again, the preview cards featured in Mark's Special Edition. Now, some cards people somewhat questioned in the past. If you're not familiar, they typically always ban like these couple of cards, such as Emergency Provisions, Rainbow Life, Mystic Walk, just due to the fact that it gains too much life points in a situation where they go to turns, because they don't want to. They don't really encourage going into turns. Yeah, no, Anthony, you see?
Yeah, they're pretty limited on time in a Worlds format, and they only have like so many people playing, so they just want to end that stuff quick.
Yeah, like they're on a schedule. Like they have to be out of the venue at a certain time. That's pretty much one of the big issues. And plus, if people are not familiar for Worlds, instead of shuffling, you typically just do pile shuffles every time they like search or anything after resolving, instead of just regular shuffling.
Yeah, like last year they had the judges pile shuffle for them just because they didn't trust anyone, and it took forever. Like imagine like if Broad Bowl was still legal and they weren't using like the Japanese list. Like imagine how many searches Zoo would have.
Tanky, Rat Effect Dump. Oh my god.
You'd have like half the match spent like shuffling. It'd be retarded.
And also, yeah, but it's also after every interaction, you just can't say Tanky, I'm just going to go back and they make you a pile shuffle.
Yeah. Yeah, so, just stuff like that just makes the game last longer.
So, yeah, usual Friendship Unity, I believe Europe never got a copy. In terms of traps, like I mentioned earlier, Rainbow Life, again, life point deficit stuff. I think that's pretty much it for what's forbidden. In terms of limited, going through the piece, we got all the pieces of Exodia. Pretty much everything on TCG list at 1 is pretty much here. Some additional cards we have: Shadow Mist, it's at 1 in OCG. Masterpiece, the True Draco Slaying King, also at 1 in OCG. Zodiac Rapier, jeez. If Zodiac wins the event, I don't know.
I mean, it depends on like Japan. They've been able to make Zoo work with
it's
right
dead.
out.
It's dead.
Oh, is it dead now?
It's dead. Thank God.
Oh wait, because Code of the Duelist came out before this. They banned everything, right?
It was all at the same
July
time. It was
was
all at the same
banned
time. No,
Oh, is it?
yeah, because they were playing Miscellaneous. And Zoo.
Okay, then yeah, because Zoo should be able to do something, right? Because
that was before they banned Broad Bowl.
Okay. Oh, they banned Dragon and then they banned Bravo. Those are two separate lists.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just gonna see Demise, True Draco, guys. That's pretty much it. Or Blue Eyes again.
There's some. I want to talk about it a bit later.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dante's at 1. I was really hoping BA, but then I realized Dante's at 1 OCG, so BA's gonna. If they pull it off, they're the best around.
Like playing with one Dante is so hard.
Like 1 BH is understandable. Well,
Yeah.
or it's either you play 3 and 1 or the reverse. Like I've seen both ways. Like they can play with either 3 Beatrice or the 3 Dante. In terms of spells, we have Slumber at 1, it's at 1 in OCG. Diagram is at 1 in OCG. Pendulum Call is still at 1 in OCG. Well, we just got it back at 3, but that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, while revealing... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, it's there. My bad. And in terms of semi-limited, we have Pensork, it's 2 in OCG. The Card of the Mize, that's in 2 in OCG. Dark Hole, is that 2 at OCG? I know it's 2 here.
We have it at 3 here, don't we?
No. No, it's always like 1 Regeki, 2 Dark Hole.
I'm pretty sure here's Dark Hole Unlimited.
No, dude, check right now. I bet you $10.
I'm not gonna give you $10.
$5.
Either way, guys. What you call it? Yeah.
So yeah,
moving on.
That's pretty much it. Tenki's 2 in OCG. Union Hangers 2 in OCG. Terraforming 2 in OCG. Now and Strike at 2 OCG. Some predictions. As we pretty much just said the whole time, Zodiac. It's gonna be a long shot if they win, if they even have a chance. To be honest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this deck. So yeah, the front runners right now seem to be some kind of True Draco variant or a Dino variant.
Actually, I want to argue against that. Dinos with Diagram at 1, that's a key part of their deck. Having the Diagram so you can pop your baby or just go off. So it's gonna be hard for them. And like in OCG, I don't believe dinosaurs are topping anymore. In addition, in True Draco, again, kind of like the Diagram at 1 it hurts, but Card of Mize being at 2 limits their draw power for they go dig deeper. And I believe in OCG they play Invoked. True Draco with the spellbook Paul of Greed. That's another key to consider.
I think it's still be fun. I'm looking at some organization checklists right now, and you'll see it. And the thing that keeps on popping up is Dinosaur, True Draco, Yingzine, True Draco, Invoke, maybe some spellbooks. Yeah, that seems to be like the main thing, and there's some ABCs thrown in for flavor. But yeah.
ABC has a new card. That's why.
So let me. But yeah, I mean, if OCG is able to make dinosaurs and True Draco work, then you're probably gonna see those lists. Basically, what's gonna happen is that OCG has the advantage again this time with the list. They've basically been playing this format for I don't know however long their list has been out. So they're used to not playing with Zoo. They have more experience with this. From what I remember, all the people here in TCG who top, they've all just been playing Zoo. So it's gonna take a while for them to kind of get used to playing either dinosaurs or playing these newer versions of True Draco. But if you just play the Mize build, you might be fine somehow with it.
But I want to argue some other decks that might be in the running. Cosmos. Okay. What hurt them from this list?
Dude, Dark Destroyer's not one. We can't talk about it.
Oh. Okay. You're the Cosmo expert, so.
Yeah. I mean, I think it can happen, but if Cosmos isn't showing up in any OCG's list when you have Dark Destroyer at 3 over there, then it's not going to do anything here with Dark Destroyer at 1. It's kind of that simple, unfortunately.
ABC might have a chance. 2 Ying Hanger doesn't hurt that much. 2 Terraforming in the same boat, but they lose consistency.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Hey, they do. I see these lists. They have been playing Pseudo Space right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Chicken Game. So I don't know. Maybe they've been using Chicken Game for draw power. So
but Pseudo Space, you can copy the Union Hanger.
Yeah, Pseudo Space is fine, but if they I don't know how hard they rely on Chicken Draw or Chicken Game. What was it?
Yeah,
Chicken Game.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because they seem to focus on that with that rotation. So who knows?
And wow. Is Dark Horse the term? Like the
the unlikely thing.
My Dark Horse is Lightsworn. Minerva's legal. Everything's the only thing's that's got hate is charge. If it gets top 8, I'll buy someone I don't know whoever comments in the fucking YouTube replay. I'll buy them something probably a starter deck or some shit.
But I mean, if that was true, why wouldn't Lightsworn be topping right now in OCG's format? Basically, OCG's current format is it's basically World's List, you know. So I don't know.
It's just me just throwing out stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I even see a Dark Magician top locals. What if someone plays freaking Dark Magician, dude? Dude, that could happen, man. Watch Dragon Duel. Some kid's gonna play Dark Magician. He's like, that's my favorite. Dude, I even see a Kubrick on here, man.
Yeah, because they have other stuff. I'm looking at that same list, too.
Yeah, so, you know, who knows? Guys.
Yeah, we'll probably go back to this topic in about a week. Just let it simmer. Talk to friends who are better deck builders.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I've been kind of right these past couple of years. I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure Shinsuke is gonna win again, just because he's so used to playing in these rules formats, and all the OCG players have such a strong advantage. But this is how the list is, like, you know, the list they're playing with. It's not even changing at all for them, really. Like, we don't bring that many huge changes to what they've been doing, right? Like, I don't know. I can't even think of anything, but what were some things that we caused them to limit?
Oh, let me...
Like, I don't know.
So like, the Breeze 3 there, we have it at 2. Honest at 2 here. Thunder King's at 2 here.
Thunder King, okay, what else?
Let me actually look at Forbidden and stuff. Towers is banned here.
Yeah.
Chaos Emperor is banned here. I guess the Jin's banned here. The Morphing Jars.
But yeah, see, so like all the stuff he's listing off, that's like stuff that the OCG doesn't use at all currently. You know, that's not meta. Basically, all the meta stuff that they're dealing with, it has been banned on our. Has been banned for us. Our meta has been completely wrecked by their meta ban list. So we're playing in their meta. So
Max C though.
And OCG Oh yeah, Max C might be different, but you know, but once people aren't relying on Max C, then they're free to play whatever game they want, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm pretty sure with no Max C, these Dino players are gonna like go off with the games, man. Like, it's gonna be crazy because, you know, despite not having was it True King or what is it,
diagram?
The diagram, you know,
yeah,
it's kind of fine. The diagram just becomes the power card, you know, but you still have the 3 fossil eggs and, you know, what is it, the soul eating Oviraptor and other stuff. You know, the deck's still pretty consistent. It's just like, you know, it's not a super consistent blow you out of the water mess you up kind of thing, you know? So I feel like, you know, Dinosaur has a good chance. And then after that, it's kind of like True Draco, because, you know, the True Draco just kind of becomes a stun deck. It just depends on what other engine you throw to play with, you know? But I feel like Dinos with Yang Zing, I don't know, just by scanning, that might be like the big winner kind of thing, or the top dog, kind of like how Blue Eyes was last year.
I want a solid will.
You want a solid one? Yeah, I really want someone from, you know, TCG to win too, but you know, it's kind of hard to ask that much just because you have someone like Shinsuke who's
he's the veteran at this point.
Yeah, he basically only plays in Worlds format, and then all the other OCG players, you know, this is just another list for them, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, who knows? But, yeah, I feel like, again, you know, it sucks, but the TCG players are really going to have an uphill battle trying to play into this.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Good luck to Team USA. What was it? We have Asala. What's his face? Who got second place? What's his name?
I don't know.
Roland Fang.
Yeah.
Aaron Furman actually took a spot on the first place of Nats. I want to say Chester. Sorry, I can't remember his name. Unfortunately, I've been seeing that he can't make it. That's really unfortunate.
I mean, like, I guess if you really need your job, you kind of have to, but
Yeah, like,
it sucks for him.
Like, if you need to provide, work always comes, like, if you need to provide, like, that always comes first, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, if he's a provider, then I guess so. But it depends. Like, if it was like, Boo, you'd quit in a heartbeat, man.
Hell no, I need my money, dude.
Well, come on, man. How would you not quit in a heartbeat? You could get like another job easily.
Do you think I'm down to do the search, dude? Interviews are hard.
You just gotta get there, man. But yeah. It depends on his. He's probably just in a tough life position.
No, dude, I gotta wait for the brick and mortar shop in OC, dude. The expansion.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
personally, I don't know if he was going as a top contender. He should have kind of been ready to like.
Yeah, like someone like Billy Bragg who plays like a lot of events. If you got like Billy Bragg got first place, let's just say.
This is like your big dream,
Yeah.
He flew all the way to Nats, or I don't know if he actually lives in Chicago or not, but he got the time off for Nats. You already spent all this time trying to get there to Nats and all this energy. How you're not going to go to Worlds? It feels like you betrayed yourself at that point. But
you can always say I won Nats and went undefeated at Worlds.
Nah, dude, you're just gonna be like Sarabi and not go to Worlds.
That's a different story.
But yeah,
that's pretty much it. Let's talk about our sponsors, because I think I forgot about it last week. So, Project CCG, formerly Project YGO, your one-stop shop for all things Yu-Gi-Oh! And other card games such as Pokemon.
Yeah, with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, guys. Yeah, it's the most important games ever. Who cares, Magic?
No, dude, you need to have a cartoon that's shown in the U.S.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, as usual, you can hit us up on eBay or Amazon and buy stuff from us, or better yet, our Facebook, because, that's where you get the dank deals from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about a certain deal that's been going on, because... I don't know. I think pretty sure it'll be over by the time I upload this tomorrow. Shout outs to other sponsors: Ultra Pro, great sleeves, great products. Ultimate Guard, great deck box. Please sponsor me. What else I'm missing? Monster Binders, pretty good. Water, because you can't live without like 4 days without water, something like that. Shouts to Shark Week. The Shark beat Michael Phelps in the race, I've heard. I also heard it was pretty lame. What am I missing?
That's pretty much it, guys.
Shouts to our boy Simo.
Yeah, Simo's the best, guys.
Let's go to the next topic. Snake Speak is this weekend. Who's excited? I am. Are you going, Anthony?
Probably not. No. There's not much anything I want to buy from this set.
Well, I'm in a certain position. But I do. You learn how to link someone with this year's starter deck, Link Strike. Now put your newfound skills to the test with Code the Duelist. There's a 100-card booster set combined Fusion, Ritual, Synchro, XYZ, Pendulum, and the newest member of the family, Uncle Link Summons. Why did I say Uncle? I don't know. To kick off a brand new era of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Link Monsters and the newest change to the official rules ask you to think about where you play your card on the field. Code the Duelist introduced the first new decks, strategies where the position of your cards matter, which just as much as which cards you play. There are endless possibilities for new strategies thanks to Link Monsters and Code the Duelist. Start with 3 new ones, along with more cards to enhance the strategy from the new 2017 starter deck. I don't want to read anymore. So, of course, it's $20. If you live in U.S., Canada, I believe it's whatever price it is, Canada. You get 5 packs. The promo, which is Vendread Horde, we talked about last week. You also get a mini poster, which is the card list. You want to add anything else?
The mat's pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
It's probably like this is one of the first mats with the new zones on it, so it's probably gonna be pretty valuable. And I kind of just wish and I don't like it when the zones are on top of the art. If the art was on top of the zones, I think it'd look a bit better. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's 10 War Premier cards, 10 OCG exclusive. I mean imports. I don't think the OCG import didn't make a big difference. The world exclusive, of course, the two new archetypes we have, FA and Vendread, or was it? Is it Vendread?
Yeah, Vendread.
So going through it quick with our sneaks. Sneaks is a pre-events. Pretty much that's the same term used in other games such as Pokemon. It's just basically you just get the packs early. Check Konami website for your local OTS that has it. I'll go over it quickly. Quick note: sneak peeks may not start before 8 local time and cannot conclude after 8 local time. Midnight sneak peeks are not allowed. This is again a children's card game. I don't want. If I'm like a 43-year-old dad, I don't want to drive my kid to a midnight release. He has school, or no, he has to sleep. He's a growing boy, and he has church.
Yeah, it's a children's card game for the parents. Because Pokemon don't give a crap, man. Pokemon does whatever it wants, man.
Anticipation capacity. Wow, I couldn't talk right now. It's always location, mostly due to the fire code of that location. Just be wary of that. $20 like at US, 25 Canada. Okay, Canadian dollars. There's no sale tax to this. If a region requires sale tax to be charged on the entry fee, then the current entry fee should be considered to be a rate including sales tax. So the prize, of course, is this sick new mat. As Anthony mentioned, is one of the first. Technically, it's the second. The first one being the Yu-Gi-Oh! Day mat this last weekend. I have a story about that, but I'll probably see that for the end. There's several ways you can do it. One way, mentioned here, 1 to 2 mats will be given out randomly as a drawing. So if you register to participate, you're automatically entered to that drawing. Best of luck to that. The other way, of course, is through tournament. So it's there's a lot of times a sneak peek format tournament, which basically means you use the cards you got from sneak peeks to make a deck to play each other. It's like a 20 card deck minimum. Yeah, 20 card deck minimum. You can also have a side deck. What's interesting is this mentions open dueling. That basically means there's no time limit per se. It's up to the discretion of the OTS how long it lasts, or like for the next round. No appointed pairings, no records of win, loss, maintained, no times given or anything. So like the OTS pretty much they can adjust how accordingly. Have I read that correctly? I think that's pretty much the main topics. So, good luck, have fun. Just going through the list quick. In terms of California, 3J is going to have it Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be there Saturday in the morning. If you guys are there, just say sup, buoy. I'll probably be wearing my Los Single Lotus, the Hapon shirt, if it's not in the laundry, or some other random shirt. Card Addiction also in Anaheim. Closer to Fullerton is going to have sneak peeks as well. Hawthorne, Morello Digital System, that's in the LA area, so it's Glendale Legacy Cards and Compassing Cards. Long Beach has 2 locations, Play Cards and Games, and the Warhouse. LA, there's Savi, Super Anime. Mission Viejo / the Irvine area, you have Magic and Monsters. That's pretty much the ones I from people like I know where people play. So yeah, but as I mentioned earlier, the list was kind of spoiled. It was spoiled last week, and then pretty much Anthony went to Comic-Con. He saw the cards with his eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who was at Comic-Con saw the list, and by Thursday, afternoon, the whole thing was sneak because they had the whole set on display at the Konami booth with the rarities, everything, and including future product.
Okay, so let's I'll go in depth with the secret ultras and supers, rares and commons that I didn't see anything like super exciting. If people are asking for that one card that just banishes everything, that's that Circuit Breaker. Struggling Battle, whatever it's called. Going through the list, we actually see Lumina, Twilight Shaman being a secret. Lumina, level 3, Dark, spellcaster, down attack, down defense. Effect reads, once per turn, you can banish one Lightsworn monster from your hand or grave. You can target one banished Lightsworn monster, except Shaman or herself. Special summon it, once per turn, if another Lightsworn activates effect. Send the top 3 cards to your top of the deck to your grave. So it's just another way to enable the Lightsworn engine. Rescue Ferret. You can shove this card you control into the deck. Special summon to your field at the link points of a link monster any number of monsters from your deck whose level equals exactly 6. So it would be 3 and 3, 2 and 4, depending on where your link pointer's at. But their effects are negated under disorder and end phase. So you only use the effect once per turn. Firewall Dragon. It's a link 4, up, down, left, right, light, Cyber's link monster. You need 2 or more monsters. You can target monsters on the field and or engrave up to the number of monsters in a mutual link with this card. Quick effect. And return them to your hand. So whatever's connected to it, that's a mutual link, you can just return it. This card can only use the effect once per turn while this card is face up on the field. Oh, this card can only use this effect once while it's face on the field. If a monster this card pointed to is destroyed by battle and sent to the grave, you can special one monster from your hand. Of course, this is one of the ways to make a U shape for links, taking control of both link zones. We also have Topic Logic Bomb Dragon. You need 2 effect monsters to link 4, up, down, bottom corners, left and right. Effect monster, if another monster is special summoned to a zone, a link monster, if another monster is special summoned to a zone, a link monster on the field pointed to this while this card's on the field, destroy all monsters on the main monster zone. Also, for the rest of this turn, other cards you control cannot attack. If this card battles an opponent monster, after damage count, inflict damage equal to the original attack. We also have Ningirsu, the World Chalice Warrior, previously known as Stargrill Warrior Ningirsu. It's a 2 link monster, 25 attack, link 3, up, left, right. If this card is link summoned, draw cards equal to the number of World Chalice monsters this card is pointed to once per turn. So you can use that effect once per turn. Once per turn, you can send 1 card from each player's field to the grave. If this card is sent to the field to the grave, you can special summon 1 World Chalice monster from your hand. So in a sense, it's free removal. We have Gaia Sable, the Lightning Shadow. It's just a link to 26 vanilla. We also Trickster Reincarnation. Banish your opponent's entire hand. If you do, they draw the same amount of cards you banish. You can banish this card from your grave to target 1 Trickster monster from your grave, special summon it. And the one card they didn't have on Dueling Book as of yet, Vendread Reorigins. Tribute 1 face-up monster your opponent controls that has a level. Target first, then tribute it. Then if you do special summon 1 Vendread token, zombie, 0 dark, 0 attack, 0 defense, with a level equal to the tribute monster's original level. While the token special summoned by this card effects on the field, you cannot normal or special summon monsters except Vendread monsters. So I actually did look up these prices on eBay quick, just to see a rough estimate. You wanted to play the Guess That Price game, Anthony?
Ferret is probably it can do some pretty wonky combos. Those with a lot of things. I'll probably say it's $15.
$75.
And then, no way, dude.
Pre-sale. You gotta remember it's pre-sale.
Dude, man, these people are just hyping up these prices. No one in OCG actually plays Ferret. You know, when this stuff first got released, everyone's like, oh, look at these cool combos you can do by using Brilliant Fusion and Predator Plant Engine to search Brilliant Fusion, and then you use Ferret and you spam out stuff from your deck, and then you use like 3 copies of, Firewall Dragon, and you can stuff their butthole in and say good game. But no one actually plays that stuff currently. Everyone's still playing old stuff. There's no good Link anything currently in OCG.
And you want to look at the stream in a bit? Wait for it.
Let's see. Firewall. Wait, I see a $50 one for Rescue Fair.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong card. Sorry, it's 50. I was looking at the card below it. My bad.
Okay. Firewall Dragon was probably around the same thing.
So that's the $75 one.
Oh, okay.
That was my bad. I'm blind.
But yeah, those are probably the only like actual real pricey cards.
Yeah. Lumina, surprisingly, I saw it at around 50.
Oh, I mean that's just the deck doesn't do anything, but Lightsworn's a collector kind of deck kind of card thing. So that's the only reason why I feel like it's that expensive. Yeah. Okay.
So Bomb Dragon's about 30. Ninjutsu, it's about 35 to 40. Gaia Saber, 25 to 30. Trickster Reincarnation. Oh boy, guess this card's price.
Probably like 50.
60.
Close.
Yeah, and of course,
the only viable probably.
The
only viable. What was that, boy?
No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say something else.
Yeah, but yeah, guys, out of all these secrets, the only really viable one is Trickstar Reincarnation, just because it's like such a good stun deck, and this card is like pretty good. You make your opponent like reshuffle their whole hand mulligan, and it's special summons from the graveyard. And like depending on how you build Trickstars, you can make it so your opponent dies every time you have to redraw their whole hand because it takes so much burn, or they just end up not redrawing their whole hand because shenanigans. Then feels bad, man.
Yeah, and sorry, Reorigins 35 to 45. Like as a reminder, these are always they're hyped prices. A lot of these cards will go down. There's some exceptions here and there. Those are one of those things you just have to guess and hope. Like Firewall, if it made more of an impact to OCG, you could see it going up. But otherwise, I believe it's pretty much going to go down.
Yeah, everything's pretty much going to drop. Even Trickstar Reincarnation for being probably the only usable card in the upcoming meta. Yeah, it's probably going to go 25-30. Just because Trickstar, despite being decent, it's not as good as people playing.
We still have like Zodiacs, we still have Dinosaurs, True Dracos. They're still the top decks.
Yeah, dude. Like if anything, the supers are gonna be more expensive than this.
No, the supers are pretty dirt cheap, dude. Going through other cards. So these are ultras. We have Savagant Driver. No one really cares about this. Trickstar Candia. When this card is normal summon, you can add one Trickstar card from your deck to your hand. Each time your opponent activates the spell trap card, inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. So, like Anthony mentioned, this is one way to start burning your opponent. We have World Chalice Guard Dragon, Punishment Dragon. I wish it was a thing, but honest, it's not really that because good in Lightsworn.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't know.
We also Trickstar Holy Angel. You need two Trickstar monsters. It's a link 2000 attack at the light. Each time a Trickster monster is normal special summon to a zone that this card's pointed to, inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent. Trickstar monsters this card pointed to cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. If your opponent takes damage from a Trickster monster effect, this card gains attack equal to the damage they took until the end of this turn. So at minimum it's gonna be like 22 after stuff resolves. There's also you can play Honest in that deck to protect this card, to protect the other Linksters. Trickstar Light Stage. Wow, all my words are mixed up. I'm pretty sure I have dyslexia now. When this card is activated, you can add one Trickster monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target. You can target one set card in your opponent's spell or trap zone while this card is face up on the field. That set can be activated into the end phase. Also during that end phase, your opponent must activate it or send it to the grave. Each time a Trickster monster you control inflicts damage or affect damage to your opponent, inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent. Additional burn damage for Tricksters.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys are already getting a clear picture of why Trickstars are actually pretty viable. You have you have a Stratos, and you have a field spell that searches for the Stratos. So you know the deck already has some pretty good consistency, along with a really good trap card that just keeps them afloat.
We also have March of Darkness. Target one Lightstorm monster in your graveyard. Add to your hand and banish cards from the top of your deck equal to the monster's original level. You can only activate one March of Darkness per turn. Honestly, I think this is a pretty decent card. Getting cards like Riding Back or Lumina. Bashing that, then I'm pretty sure you get to cycle it. As just bash face up.
Yeah, it's like how people used to play Monster Reincarnation to get back their JDs in Lightstorm, but except now you
can't get JD.
Banish.
Oh
yeah.
But other monsters in general.
I'm saying it's like that, but you know you can't get JD, of course. But it's basically like that.
Now,
so yeah, you know.
Now this is a super ultra you want to look out for. Spellbook of Knowledge. Spellbook of Knowledge states, send to the grave one spellcaster type monster you control, or one spellbook card in your hand or field, except the card itself, or another copy of Spellbook of Knowledge. And if you do, draw 2 cards. You can only activate one Spellbook of Knowledge per turn. This is the reason why we see Invoke coming back. You summon Alistair effect, bring an invocation, activate Spellbook of Knowledge, you get additional plus, so you don't have to Wonder Wand.
Yeah, just the replacement of this over Wonder Wand is like so good, especially since it can't be MST'd. And then even if you want to, you can play Blue Book and can have more food for the fusion plays,
Yeah, and then like you can. This is searchable, right? Like from like Spellbook of Eternity and stuff. Blue Book of course searches for it.
You play Secrets and then Secret searches this.
Yeah, I don't remember Spellbooks that well.
Yeah, you go Blue Boy, Secrets, and then this, and then you send the Blue Boy. And bam.
Yeah, so.
Or you play Alistair, and you open up the Secrets, and then you send Alice, and then your Secret searches the new book, and then you send Alistair.
So in OCG, we see this being a new engine, like how Zoo was, just due to the fact that you get to draw a lot of cards, and you can do other plays, such as have Invocation go for the Invoke play, or Spellbooks have Fate ready, just the Fate's everything you want.
Yeah, this basically makes like the Invoked engine like 10 times better, just because the draw is actually more consistent, and you end up picking your deck by playing Secrets and that you get an extra card because you're playing the D draw and then you're also playing the Secrets, so it's like you're drawing 3 in a sense.
So yeah, I'm looking at prices. I'll tell you about that one around. Driver's like 2 to 5. Chalice, Guard Dragons 3 to 5. Was it Lee? The World Chalice Fairy. Where is it? It's 3 to 5. Sorry, 5 to 10. Punishment Dragon 5 to 7. Trickster Holy Angel 10. Trickster Light Stage 10 to 15. March of the Dark Brigade 10. Castle Link 5. Want to guess Candia's price, Anthony?
Candia, the Prophecy card?
No, the Light Star. I'm sorry, Trickstar.
Oh, the Trickstar card? I don't know. Like, if the field spell was like 15, then this one's probably like 20. Maybe.
It's about 15. About the same.
Okay.
Now, Spellbook of Knowledge. You want to get a guess about this?
Dude, this card's like is actually the most playable thing in probably the whole set. I would be surprised if it's $30.
Actually, I found it 15 to 20 for now, but it's probably going to go up to 30.
That's actually pretty good, yeah. Basically, once everything settles, this card is going to go up, and all the Secrets are going to go down. So if you really like spellbooks, I would suggest picking it up for like 15 to 20. 15 is a good deal. I would consider for a draw card because this is a deep draw for any spellcaster kind of decks. 20 might be a little bit too much, but I think because we get more ultras, but there's all of the ultras are pretty much like whatever except for like the trick stars and this but this is the only one you need to play decks. You need this.
You can Absolutely. Tell Anthony's passionate about this.
Dude, it's such a good card, I don't know, D-Draw is really good.
Yeah.
It's so easy to do. It's put into the easiest way ever.
Just going through the last thing, supers. Going through some stuff quick. Was it Trickster? Lycorisarian. I can't read right now. Anthony, can you help me out? The red one.
No, Lycro Riska. It's like Clarissa mixed with Jessica, but she's a werewolf, so that's why there's Lyco in the front.
So it's 16 attack, 12 defense, light level 3. You can reveal this card in your hand to target one trickster monster you control, except this card itself. It's just a quick effect. Special summon this card, and you do return the monster you targeted. Each time monster card is added to your opponent's hand and inflicts 200 points of damage to your opponent. This is one of the cards again for reincarnation. That's a lot of damage. Wait, they draw the whole hand.
Yeah, but what in a pure trickstar deck, people actually main deck was a double summon just because of just pure Clarissa plus Cardina. Because you summon Cardina, you search this if you don't have it. You summon this card, you bounce her back, and then you normal summon again. And with double summon and summon the Cardina back, and then you're gonna search the reincarnation or whatever else you're missing, and it, you end up having like this really good engine, and from there you can make a rank 4, or since you have 2 trick stars, you can make the link monster. But most times you're just gonna sit on these ladies so that their burn effects stack up. Because now since you have 2 of them, they'll be burning twice as much every time your opponent adds a card, and then you just manipulate that and you end up winning.
Other cards you might want to look out for: Break Off Trap Hole. When a link monster is link summoned, destroy all monster on the field that is not in a link state. So they're not linked. They get.
Yeah.
Was it Heavy Storm Duster? Maybe target 2 spell traps on the field, destroy them. You cannot conduct your battle phase this turn, deactivate it, but you're pretty much going to use it during your opponent's turn. Yeah,
basically, if you know you're going to go first, you're probably going to want to play this over Twin Twister.
Yeah. And, Mystical Radiance. We've been talking about this card a lot, but I'll explain why. Earth, the link 2, you got bottom left, bottom right. Link 2, 14 attack, is a beast, whatever. 2 Earth monsters. All Earth monsters on the field gain 500 attack and defense. All Wind monsters on the field lose 400 attack and defense. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target 1 Earth monster in your graveyard, add to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Basically, this enables Zeus to do stuff they would normally been doing, making the Trident, Emerald, Tornado Dragon, and it's really easy to get out. That's rat effect.
Or you can just, if you somehow able to bring out Invoker, Yeah,
Invoker too.
Invoker.
No, not Invoker, because you need the rat to search for another rat. Yeah, so this pretty much enables Zodiac to be what it used to be. We see as a lot in OCG. The pricing I see right now, 3 to 5. It may at one point go at 10, but I don't see it going that high.
Twin Twister went up that high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
yeah, so it just depends. And if Zoo doesn't get hit with an upcoming ban list, this card will probably go up closer to $10, just because everyone and their mother still has Zoo, because that was the best deck.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I say I'll tell you Yu-Gi-Oh! Story at the end. So I win my locals 3Js. 6 rounds, went 4-2. I lost to United We Stand both times. You want to hear how I lost the second time, Anthony?
Well, didn't you just say you lost to United We
Stand? No. The second time was worse.
He had everything, so you got even more.
I'll tell you right now. No. So, he attacks my Battle Fader, right? But I can't do anything, so I end my turn. I had Battle Fader, I think Swift Scarecrow in hand, so that'll be safe. He had 2 monsters. He summons Exodon Universe, equips United We Stand. There's 3 monsters on this board.
Mm-hmm.
He attacks my Battle Fader. Effect appears.
Yeah, so he loses 400. And so your thing's still boosted, so you probably lost, right?
No, it's Battle Fader. It's 0 defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You probably lost despite the minus 400 that he took or whatever.
No, it's
right?
18 plus another 800 for United.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You lost, but I'm saying for that card to pierce, it has to lose some attack.
Yeah, 400.
So I'm saying. Yeah.
But when you lose like, was it like 4K or 3K, dude?
Yeah. Yeah. The Cebu, you messed up though. You should have made sure your life points were higher.
It was!
Whole match, dude. See, but no, you got messed up, dude. Or this is where you drop. This is where you drop the Veiler, and the main phase preemptively, so he can't do that.
No, dude, I only had like 2 cards in hand. One was like Swift Square Curl, the other one was shit.
Oh, well, I'll see, dude.
You try playing. It's like you only get 1 game too.
What? You were doing only 1 game? What? Holy cow, dude.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's RNG, dude.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Shouts to our friend. He got 8th place at his locals. He got. Oh, sorry, he got top 8, not top 8th place. He got a token.
Wow, why didn't you go to that local, dude?
It was on Saturday. I was doing stuff on Saturday.
Oh, dude, show it.
Yeah, okay, but that's pretty much it. Any last words before I do other stuff?
The spellbook card is pretty good, guys. I suggest picking them up.
Where can they pick them up?
Follow us on Facebook and ask him. We'll probably have it. Or look on our eBay or Amazon. I'm not sure Amazon. Amazon's better for products, but eBay will have singles. So yeah, guys.
That's pretty much it. Again,
when we talk about nothing. Woo!
So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Until then, peace. See you guys, whatever.
Peace.